Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lando from The Snap. Today I'm talking about bold predictions today. Some stuff that might not guarantee to happen, but some bold takes that I think could very well happen in the 2021 season. I'm excited to drop some bold predictions. So make sure you comment below one of your bold predictions, or if you think I'm absolutely crazy for thinking this stuff's about to happen. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and join our Discord community. The link is in the episode description, and we will get going here. Number one, bold prediction for the 2021 season is going to be our favorite running back, Jonathan Taylor, leading the league in rushing in 2021. This is going to be one of my favorite predictions for this year. It's absolutely in the realm of possibility that next year at this time, we're talking about JT as the 101 in redraft leagues. I could easily see this happening. He should get over 300 attempts, no problem. And this, if he gets into that 300, 350 mark, I could see him going over 1,700 yards. He could even get to that 2,000 yard mark. That's going to surpass Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, Zeke Elliott, Nick Chubb, you name it. He's going to surpass it all. Now things do need to fall into place for Jonathan Taylor to do this. He needs to get that rushing yardage that he got near the end of the season. He finished with over 30 rushing attempts in week 17 last year for over 250 yards. He went absolute bananas, and this is the kind of talent we have at the running back position. And Jonathan Taylor, with Carson Wentz coming to town, with this offensive line projecting to be top 3-4 in the NFL, no question, I do believe that he has a chance to be the rushing leader. Now, it's a bold prediction. Can I project this? I don't know about that. In PPR leagues, we know Christian McCaffrey is still the 101, but this is one of those predictions that very well could happen. Number two, something a little bit more outlandish here. Comeback Player of the Year. Odell Backham Jr. comes back and is a top 12 wide receiver for 2021. Oh, now that gets bold. That is a bold prediction for 2021. Odell Beckham would have to come back from this really bad injury and be a wide receiver one. But all reports are coming in that he is looking great. Jarvis Landry, his teammate, it says he is looking excellent so far this year. And everything has been going against Odell so far, and he hasn't had a great season in quite a few years. But we know he has the talent, and this Browns team should be very, very good this year. They expect to also have a top 2 or 3 offensive line, which means more time for Baker and behind center, and more time for Odell to get open. Odell should be the number one option there. And we know that Baker likes to force Odell the football. Now, Baker needs to throw for over 4,500 yards, which in that run-first offense is going to be a bit of a tricky scenario. But you never know. Things could happen to the running back situation there. Hard to say. Nick Chubb did go down last year, and I mean, so did Odell. But it would need to be probably on the touchdowns for Odell to be in the top 12 wide receivers. He would have to get between 12 to 14 touchdowns, about 1,200 yards, 12 to 1,400 yards, but that's not really that outside of the norm. Right now, he's getting projected to be around Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, Robert Woods. It's not too big of a stretch for Odell to be in the top 12. I'm not drafting him like that. His ADP is not like that either, but I love betting on Odell. He's one of those elite talents in the NFL, and is fun to watch when he is on fire. Next, we'll go with a rookie prediction. Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's going to be Justin Fields, the quarterback for the Chicago Bears. This is one of my favorite rookies coming out. He was my number 2, ranked behind Trevor Lawrence. But I think this team and the Chicago Bears, as much as it hurts me to say, is ready to win. So what needs to happen for Justin Fields to be Offensive Rookie of the Year? It has to be on the back of the Chicago Bears making the playoffs. So they need to be top 2 in that offense, and if things break their way and maybe Aaron Rodgers doesn't show up, they have an even better chance to be there. I do believe he needs to start within the first 4 games of the season. Kind of same thing would happen to Herbert last year and Tyrod Taylor going down. And then I do believe that he needs to be running and show his athleticism, that fast, was it 4.3 speed, 4.4 speed, and really get those rushing yards, rushing touchdowns down. I think this is going to be a sneaky offensive rookie of the year, and I do believe that this bold prediction isn't so crazy, even though Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, we saw Ja'Marr Chase, Jalen Waddle, all these guys go way ahead of Justin Fields. I think he's a really sneaky pick for offensive rookie of the year. It's most likely going to go to a quarterback anyways, so my chips are all in on Justin Fields, and I do like him late in fantasy drafts as well. Let's go with a negative bold prediction, and we're going to go with another rookie. That's going to be Najee Harris. My bold prediction for Najee Harris is he's going to rush for under 1,000 yards. This Pittsburgh team is going to be a little bit in shambles. He will get the carries, but they're not going to be efficient carries. I do think that Najee is going to have a very good career in the NFL, but year 1, my bold prediction is going to be that he is under 1,000 yards. That's not going to make a lot of people happy. I was a big fan of him coming out, but hey, I had to go with one negative bold prediction here, guys. I can't just go all good stuff here. We'll go to the tight end position now. One of the bold predictions for a tight end position is that TJ Hockenson will be a top 2 tight end in the NFL. That's going to be ahead of other tight ends like George Kittle. TJ Hockenson is the current number 1 pass catcher in Detroit, and even though it's not going to be a very high-powered offense, it's not going to score a lot of touchdowns, I do believe that TJ Hockenson has the chance to be a top 2 tight end. Now, things are going to have to break his way, but I think the chips are there. Everything's all set for TJ Hockenson to break out, kind of like how Darren Waller was the number 1 target for the Raiders. I do think TJ Hockenson could be the number 1 target for the Lions, and on a mediocre offense, this could be the guy that really breaks forward and gets into that top tier with Travis Kelce. Again, things need to happen his way. I'm not drafting TJ Hockenson number 2, but this is a bold prediction, and I think TJ Hockenson has the talent, the athleticism, and now the opportunity to break in to the top 2 mark for the tight end spot. Let me know if things are too crazy right now in the comments below. I've got a couple more for you here. Number, what am I at? 4, whatever it is. The Dallas Cowboys. My bold prediction is that Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb are a top 12 wide receiver. I love Dak Prescott this year, and I think Dak Prescott's going to throw the rock. And that's going to be great for CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper. Those guys are going to be on fire. They could they're going to go for over 1,100 to 1,200 yards and a ton of touchdowns because this Dallas team is going to score touchdowns like crazy, and both of these guys are going to be a top 12 wide receiver. Right now at their ADP, I think I would take either of them. They're going pretty much back-to-back in redraft leagues, so I'm good with taking either of these guys. I think there's a lot of potential for both of these players. I'm willing to take either of them. I'm okay with having them both on your team, and then if you do have them both, you got to draft Dak as well and get that triple stack. All right, guys. My last bold prediction for today is going to be a second-year breakout, and that's going to be everyone's favorite rookie that did not perform last year, Bryan Edwards, one of the most athletic wide receivers coming out, and he went to a team that drafted Henry Ruggs. So my bold prediction is going to be that Henry Ruggs or Bryan Edwards finishes ahead of Henry Ruggs this year in fantasy football, yards, touchdowns, everything. Bryan Edwards is going to break out on the scene, and break out to where he's going, maybe in the top 24 next year in fantasy football, but he's going to surpass the highly touted, highly drafted Henry Ruggs and be the number 1 for the Raiders. So he broke out early at the age of 18 in college, and he has the physical ability, the physical attributes to be a prototypical number one in the NFL. And I think this is the year that it happens. And I mean, this goes back with my bold prediction about TJ Hockenson, that Bryan Edwards might be the number one target in Las Vegas, besides Darren Waller. It may happen. It could happen. It's hard to project that, but that's the fun of the offseason, where the bold predictions could come true. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and join our Discord community if you want more hot takes and see how it happens throughout the season. Let me know below if my bold predictions are too crazy for your taste so far. Thanks a lot, guys, and we will see you next time.